If you've been hunting for a classic car project that won't destroy your wallet, this might be your lucky day. Today, we're diving into 10 forgotten classics, all listed for under $1,000. From rusted Dodge Darts and barn-stored Fords to a 1950s Mercedes that's begging for a second chance, every one of these rides has a story, and maybe even a spark left under the hood. So buckle up, grab a coffee, and let's explore what kind of history you can buy for the price of a used lawnmower. 1. 1969 Dodge Dart for $950, Rutland, MA. First up is a Dodge Dart that's hanging on the life by a thread. It runs, it moves, but man, this thing is crusty. The body's practically dissolving into the earth, and there's no title in sight. Still, it's amazing that the little Mopar fires up at all. For someone who loves parting out old Dodges, this one's a gold mine, especially at under $1,000. Just remember, bring a trailer and maybe a tetanus shot. 2. 1968 Ford F600 for $500, Westburg, Vermont. Next, an old green Ford F600 that's seen decades of farm duty. It's a dump truck, though the dump bed doesn't work anymore, but the front lift still does. The clutch is gone, the cab is rotted, and there aren't even any seats inside. But the engine? Still strong. It runs with a fresh battery, and that alone makes this beast worth saving. If you've got a soft spot for big, honest horse workers, this $500 truck has stories written all over it. 3. 1964 GMC 4000 for $1,000, Keymar MD. Then we have this 1964 GMC 4000, a working-class truck that refuses to quit. Under the hood, it's got a 305C V6 with factory power steering, and yes, it still runs. The body's rough, with the usual rust, but the seller says it's ready to trade or sell. $1,000 for a running vintage GMC? That's a solid foundation for a patina build or fun shop truck project. Sometimes all it takes is new interest to wake these old giants back up. 4. 1966 Chevrolet Bel Air for $700, Pinnacle, NC. This Bel Air has seen better days, a lot better. The seller calls it a parts car, and it shows. The frame's rusty, the six-cylinder still sits in place, and the car's never been torn apart. It's all there, just rough. No title, no trades, and no illusions. But if you need pieces for a '66 restoration or just want that classic Chevy profile sitting in your yard, this one fits the bill for $700 flat.
Number 5. 1968 International Harvester Travelall 1200, $500, Chappaqua, New York. Rounding out this first batch is a rare one, a '68 International Travelall. Think of it as the ancestor of today's SUVs, but this one's a parts truck through and through. The V8 345 is frozen, the glass is shot, and the seats are in bad shape, except the rear one, which is surprisingly perfect. Still, for $500 with a clean title, it's a treasure trove of parts for anyone restoring another Travelall. Tires hold air and it rolls, which at this price is already a win.
6. 1950 Chevrolet 3500 regular cab long bed. Now this one's something special. A 1950 Chevrolet 3500 dump truck, the kind of heavy-duty workhorse that built small towns and farms across America. It's not running and there's no title, but the seller says they can help load it on a trailer. The green body and old-school dump bed make it a perfect candidate for a restoration or even a wild rat rod shop truck project. At $1,000, it's an honest piece of American steel that deserves another shot at life. 7. 1961 Jaguar Mark 10 3.8 liter. This one's for the dreamers. A 1961 Jaguar Mark 10, the biggest and most luxurious Jag of its era. It's got no title, and the original 3.8-liter engine was pulled for a planned 350 TBI swap that never happened. The engine's missing its top end, but the rest of the car is surprisingly complete, with that rich red interior still showing some class. At $1,000, even the parts alone are worth it, and for the right builder, it could become a seriously cool British-American hybrid.
Number 8. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 180, $1,000, Frankfort, Delaware. Next up, a real oddball among the American iron, a 1950s Mercedes-Benz 180. It's red, rusty, and ancient, but somehow still complete. No title, no guarantees, but all the pieces seem to be there. It's not something you'll restore overnight, but for $1,000, it's a cool garage ornament or a wild resto project for the brave. These early Benzes have that post-war charm, boxy, solid, and unmistakably German.
Nine. 1967 Chevrolet C10. Next up, a 1967 Chevy C10 half-ton field find. Rough but full of potential. It's got no title, no keys, and it's powered by a 250 inline-six with a 3-speed manual on the column. The cab's decent, though the bed's seen better days, and the hood's soft at the front. The good news? The frame is surprisingly solid. At $1,000 or best offer, it could become a patina shop truck, a parts donor, or even a wild rat rod project for someone ambitious.
Number 10. 1969 Cadillac Eldorado Coupe, $850, Brockport, New York. And finally, we've got a big one to close the list, the 1969 Cadillac Eldorado, a front-wheel drive luxury beast powered by the mighty 472 cubic inch V8. The seller's only offering it as a parts car now since the frame's gone too far, but that engine still runs strong. 60,000 original miles, fires it right up and ready to drop into your next hot rod or classic build. For $850, that motor alone is worth the price. The rest of the car is just a bonus story. It's crazy to think how many classics are still hiding out there, sitting in fields, barns, and backyards, just waiting for someone to bring them back to life. Whether it's a big old Ford truck, a crusty Cadillac, or that little red Mercedes from the 50s, every one of them could be your next project. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We post new episodes every week featuring the best cheap classic and project cars we can find. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.